What is up, Need for Speed racers? It's your wheelman Alex Cornnut, and we're here with the Ford Focus RS today in A-Class. At about the same time we were working on the video for the old Skyline GTR that we put in there, which we were putting above the RSX because we thought it was quite good. It's a lot of fun to drive. If you haven't built that yet, I'm going to link that one down at the end of this one. So both of these cars are kind of on par with one another. I would say the Skyline accelerates a little better, and I mean just a skosh, but this one's got a little higher top speed. And so depending on the race and on the playlist, they kind of trade blows back to back for sure. But they're both very viable cars, a lot of fun. Tucking the RS into A-Class was no small feat. To get an optimal build for it, we played with it for the last few days. My guy Gil, same one with the Skyline, he likes the A-Class. He builds a lot of cars in A-Class, and so he brought me this one. He's like, hey, check out the RS. And so we were racing back and forth. We've been playing with it. The guys in the lab over on my Discord, we're working hard to make content for you guys. And so I'm the spokesman for the channel, but it's not me here. I've got a lot of other guys that are on my Discord every day, on comms, playing the game, on their time off, just working and getting together. And so when you support me, you're supporting all of us as a group and as a community. And so thank you so much for coming and hanging out. Please like, follow, subscribe, drop a comment, tell Gil he's awesome. These guys are great, and I'm very fortunate to have them surrounding me and us moving forward together as a community. We are not a solo act here. It is a group effort, and so the Cornnut racing team is real. We are meta, and we are having fun. So let's dig right in and give you the details on this build today. So we are building the 2016 Ford Focus RS 209 A-Class build. The engine that we put in this one is the basic 280 horsepower, 2.6 liter inline six. From there, we go into the parts. You're running the basic intake. You are running the sport ECU. You are running the sport fuel system. You are running the sport exhaust. You are running the elite Roots supercharger. You could also, we tried it with the screw. Sometimes they're the same, but the elite actually is less points, even though they have the same exact performance. So just make sure you're putting the elite Roots supercharger and not the screw. Kind of just a little caveat there, like that's the difference between these two, is actually like it costs a little more, but it's one less point in this case. So that's when you're building, keep an eye on that. If you're just trying to squeak one last point to get it into whatever class, that's one way to do it. But I digress. Roots supercharger elite, running basic sport NOS bottle. We are doing full grip build with this car today, so we are doing the elite road suspension, and we are doing just pro brakes. We are doing elite grip tires. The reason we do elite parts on the suspension is so we have, like, every time you pick an elite part, it gives you more slider to work with, and then that slider change, and I'm talking about the handling slider, it changes back to front based on if you're doing grip or if you're doing drift. So just keep an eye on that when you're doing your builds, you guys. If you're brewing on your own and you're not just taking the ones from YouTube. And I encourage everyone, like, if you've got a favorite car, go build that. Even if it's not optimal or not meta, if you're having fun driving it, that's all that matters. And when you get a win in that car, it's going to feel so much sweeter. So try that out. Anyway, full grip build. We're doing just the basic clutch. We are doing the 5-speed transmission in this one. I believe it comes with the 6-speed, but it puts it into A+. So tone that back, put the 5-speed sport training in it. Full elite differential. Auxiliary, we're doing nitrous grip, nitrous near miss. Those are the ones I like to use. I've said it before, I'll say it again. On the auxiliaries, if you find yourself doing more of a drift style driving where you're drifting all your corners, maybe change that nitrous grip to nitrous drift. And if you find yourself not in first place all the time and you're really trying to catch up for maybe third, fourth, second, whatever, change the near miss to draft, so that way you can draft behind somebody, build up that bottle, get them in the last corner with a full boost, and just go for it. A lot of different ways to play the game. I would encourage you guys to do that one. From there, we're going to go to the handling. Full 100% grip all the way over to the left there on the slider. Steering sensitivity, I'm a couple clicks to the right. You do this as any way you feel. I feel if you go too high, it makes the car too twitchy. It'll snap oversteer and come back on you. Couple clicks is where I like it, but you do you. Whatever you think is good. it's important to tune the car to your preference and not just copy exactly what I'm doing, because my style might be different than yours. We are definitely different skill levels. You could be better or worse, and so not everything I do is going to be perfect for you. So just do whatever's best. I encourage everyone to experiment. Downforce all the way high on this one. You can play with the slider a little bit. I would say anything 3 clicks from high, you're good. So 1, 2, 3, that's it. Anything past that and you're at A210, and that's not going to work for you. So traction control off, drift entry off. All of that done. You get the Ford Focus RS 2016. It is A209. Top speed is 156. Like I say, it's just a skosh faster than the other Skyline. So that's where this car shines a little bit. It's a little bit quicker on the top end. 414 horsepower, 391 on the torque, 11-second quarter mile. The stats are a little deceptive. This car is actually pretty good. If you've already got the RS unlocked and you're looking for a reason to build it, this is a pretty good one. The car handles pretty well. I'm pretty happy with it. Outside of that, if you stayed this long in the video and you watched it all the way through, thank you so much. I appreciate it. Not everybody watches the whole video, so I really appreciate you for doing that. Please like, follow, subscribe. Give a shout out to Gil down in the comments. He's the guy that pioneered this one, and we worked on it a little bit together. Big shout out to all of the Cornnut Racing crew. All of you guys are awesome. They get on stream with me. We fill up the servers. We race together. We got really competitive racing. Last night we ran all stock Camaros. We did the Champion of Champions race. It's just, we get silly and we run 15, 16 people on server all in the same car that's stock and just have a blast. Like, the racing is super cutthroat and it's really just fun. We have fun. If you're not part of the Cornnut Racing crew, come check out my Discord. It's down in my bio on the About Me part of the page for YouTube. Come and hang out on stream. We like to have a lot of fun. Thank you so much. Have a great rest of your day. Give the car a try. Bye-bye.